unicorns. It's Ellie, and today is February the 23rd. Yeah, it's the 23rd. I probably look like I was crying because I was. I. It's just like it's kind of hard to know you're doing the right thing and progressing and doing things better, and still face the situation you're in or we're going through. And I saw a meme the other day, and it like reminded me of my aha moment. It was like when you finally come out of depression and you see the conditions you were living in, and it was somebody walking into their house and seeing like how messy it was. And it was like, for me, I never when I had my own home, it was never messy or cluttered, but I always grew up like being surrounded by it, and having to move back home was very stressful because I was putting myself back into the situation until I got myself out of it again. And it was like, dealing with a 2-year-old is fine, because they just have their toys, and that's all they're messy with is just their toys, and that's all the clutter or mess you really have to deal with. And that wasn't so stressful. It's just the surrounding parts, and I'm not going to go into details about that, but when I looked at my own personal life, my own situations going on personally with me and my husband and son, it like I looked at that messy life that I was living, and it was like I for one thing, I was disappointed in myself for even allowing it to happen. And I know a lot of things were not in my control, and that's one of the things that like it's so bothersome for myself. I've never been alone, and I feel that I do my best when I am alone, because I just feel like, and I don't want it to come across as me blaming other people. It's just sometimes when you don't share the same vision with someone else, things just don't go well at all. And I just had so many encounters with so many different people, and it's hard to like match up visions or goals or aspirations with them. And that's in any part of your life, though. That's like, whether it's family life or business life, friendships, relationships, acquaintances, business relations, anything like that. And like the thing is, like, when I get to certain points, I just start letting everyone down, and that's not part of my character. And it's like, I also have to face the fact that I'm not all the way there yet. I'm not all the way where I want to be. And I kept giving in to what people were saying about me. And that hurt me the most, because I was like, I can't believe I let myself get pulled down so far. Because it's like, I know the truth about myself, and I know how I feel about things. I know my opinions, and I know the facts, and I know what I've been through already. And I don't know, it was like I let other people infiltrate my own feelings, and they had no place or right to be there. I have my own brain, I have my own heart, I have my own soul. So to let other people into my life so deeply was just naive and stupid. And like, that one thing I really don't understand is the fact that I'm 22 years old, okay? Why is it that older people are so mean to my generation? You guys are so mean. You guys have nothing positive to say about anything we're doing. And then as soon as we start doing good, you get mad. But when we're doing bad, you want to go ahead and keep pointing out all the things that are bad when you don't even have a full understanding of the entire situation. Like, you wonder why my generation's on drugs. You guys are terrible. You're so mean and you're not supportive, and we don't even have any good examples to look up to. Do you know how hard it is to find a married couple to have as mentors? Do you know how hard it is to find business people who aren't slimy? Do you know how hard it is to make friendships when you don't even have any people who are older than you who have good friendships? Everybody's just toxic. We have to go out of our way. My generation, we have to go out of our way to find people that we can look up to and that we can enjoy being around. And it's just hard. For some reason, I was always getting along with people in their 30s and stuff. And people in their 30s, I'm not a person to pin generation against generation, but I just don't think millennials are good examples for Generation Z. I'm not going to go into detail about what I went through with them, but Generation X, that's where my parents are from, it's even hard to find people from there. Then before then are baby boomers, and it's like you already know how they are a lot of times. And I'm someone who grew up without a grandmother. I never had my own grandma. They both passed away before I was born, or like when I was a baby, so I could never like have that getaway. It was always other family members, and they were always nice, but it was always something toxic or something bad to say, like, about my parents. Or, like I already know what's going on. I don't want to talk about it constantly. I don't want to be faced with it. I just, I'm looking for help. And hoping that I can be in a place where I can get the support that I need. And people don't understand either. Support doesn't always mean money. I hate getting offered jobs sometimes because I know sometimes people do it out of pity, and it's like job a job is a job. It's just over broke, okay? Nothing is wrong with jobs. It's just that is not going to solve the problem when you have other things going on. That's why I had to create my own income. I did it before and I kept doing it, but then my problem is I let my emotions get in the way, and I'm a creative being. So I didn't have that stability there to be able to be creative and provide my own income. I had to find a way to make it stable first before I just started being creative. And that is something that I learned from. But that's the thing. I had to learn from myself and my own mistakes. I didn't have a mentor for that. Sometimes all we want in my generation is just somebody we can look up to. A lot of us just don't have it. A lot of us just don't have it. And we have to stay so quiet about the things we go through, because we know if we say anything, somebody's gonna get in trouble. Somebody's gonna be hurt in the long term. Or in the short term even. Somebody's gonna be damaged. And we have to take all this crap because they can't take it. And we all have to take it. Generational curses and generational poverty and setback like I'm a real estate owner. My family owns property, and we can't even enjoy it because they're always arguing. Just poverty mindset. We're not even poor. That doesn't even make sense. Like, you own property. You have the ability to all come together as a family to enjoy what our ancestors left for us, and you're not even able to do it because you let your own ignorance and anger and frustration get in the way of bringing your family together. All you do is gossip about each other. All you do is talk bad about each other. And I can talk to my cousins. We're all the same age. I can talk to my cousins and just be plain honest with them. And it's like, it's not even a thing of where I'm afraid of whether they're talking bad about me or not. It's just the fact that the older people can't do the same thing. I can't even talk to a lot of my family members like that because, like, I'm always offending somebody. I'm always, like, finding myself in these awkward and just embarrassing situations, and it causes a lot of anxiety. And that was one thing that I had to learn. I went to a psych ward. I can't even tell the reason that I went because then that's going to cause another problem. So I'm going to skip over why I went. If you want to know, I'll have to talk about that a long time in the future. I don't even know when I'm going to release this video. But I went and I explained to them everything going on, and they just couldn't believe, like, what I was saying, because there's nothing wrong with me. I just have a lot of problems that I have nothing to do with. I have literally nothing to do with the problems I have. It's not me. I didn't cause them. I'm just not a victim, but I'm part of the problem. I'm just involved, and that was my whole thing growing up. I just wanted to get away from the problems that I was involved with. Like, it's not my fault that my family is this way. I can't help that. I can't change them. I can't change anything about anybody besides myself. And it was like, as soon as I started to change myself, everybody wanted to get mad. And that I just don't understand. I can't understand that. And like I said, today's February 23rd. And I'm planning to do something in March it'll really change how I'm living and my circumstances. And I'm really happy about it. It just sucks because I already know what's coming with that. And I think I've just been so afraid of that other part of it. Because, like, I've heard the phrase being afraid of success before. I'm not afraid of success. I've been successful. I've had everything I wanted. I've gotten everything I wanted in life. I really didn't have anything else that I wanted. And then everything got taken away. And everybody had something to say after that point. And it was like, it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying, tiring, and irritating to know you're gonna be in a better place, and then knowing the other side of it already. And that's what, like, I just want to be able to have a good time. That's why I dress the way I do. I don't want anyone to think I'm doing better than I am because I'm afraid. I'm literally afraid of being too happy in front of people, and that's literally the saddest thing. Like, I used to grow up being so happy and people couldn't understand it, and they would be upset happy for them, just ignore them and just keep moving. Like, I just don't understand why people are the way they are. And like, I get it. When people go through struggles and they go through bad things and they make bad decisions themselves, but I have never understood judging someone and literally talking so bad about them to the point where you're just taking away from anything they have. And I'm not going to say I've never gossiped in my life. I'm not going to say I've never talked bad about anyone in my life. But there's just people who do it all the time and they never have anything good to say about anybody. And it's like, what's wrong with you? Can you go away? Unsubscribe. Unfollow. You don't have to be... just go by yourself and just talk to yourself. You don't have to interact with anybody else. You don't have to be angry with everyone. Just go be alone and stop spreading your negativity to everybody else. Everybody else wants to be happy. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy? Gary Vee always says. I know sometimes I look crazy and a lot of things don't make sense, but that's just because I am so limited to what I can share. My eyeliner just, yeah, I forgot I had on eyeliner. I shouldn't have done that, but like, it doesn't matter. I already look ugly anyway. I don't know what the title of this video might be. I don't know who this might be for. I just know that whatever you want to do, just do it. And I know it's hard to say ignore what people are saying. I know it's hard to just stay in your own headspace. I know it's hard to keep going when it seems like all odds are against you. But this is coming from me. I am a black woman from the South, specifically from Memphis, Tennessee. Every statistic is against me in this country. This country does not want black people to succeed. This country does not want women to succeed. This country does not want mothers to succeed. For some reason, I have no idea. But I know one thing. I serve a living God. And He sees the pain I'm going through. He sees the pain you're going through. And He's not happy with it. He didn't cause it. People have their own free will. And you know what their free will is? A lot of them, it's evil. It's just doing bad stuff to people. I don't know why. But what I do know is that we can change the future. We can change this country. We can change this world. I have so many things that I want to do for other people, but I'm not even in position to do it yet because my life is so messed up. My personal life is so messed up. And it just bothers me that I'm not in position to do what I want to do for other people because my own life is messed up. But then I can't be mad at myself because I'm only 22 years old. I'm only one person. And yeah, that's the most frustrating. I get so frustrated with myself when I don't have to be. I just don't have to be so frustrated with myself. I need to give myself time. I need to have more patience for the things I want to do for other people. And I need to take care of myself and my family first. And that's just something I have to keep telling myself every single day. even though I know my goals involve helping other people, and it's like getting to the American system, like, man, when they really, they don't want anyone to win. The more poor people there are, the better the government is. It's a sick game. It's a really sick, disgusting game, and it's hard to believe any politicians. It's really hard to believe any of them. It's just hard. When you have a population that's majority poverty, you can do whatever you want, and they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know it. They want most of the country to be poor. America is so rich, but it's so poor at the same time. A lot of you make a lot of money, but you're poor-minded. And you don't understand that. I will not explain it to you because you'll reject it. It's fine. Go talk to someone else, preferably someone who makes more money than you, and let them explain to you how you're poor-minded just because you make 6 figures. It doesn't matter that you make 6 figures. You're poor-minded. I'm not talking to all of you. If you're offended, I'm probably talking to you. I don't even... Man, the next economic crash, dude... I can't even be all the way truthful. I can't be all the way truthful, man. I can't... Because you guys will take it the wrong way, or you'll just call me crazy. It's just gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad. Because in my lifetime, we had Hurricane Katrina. We had 9/11. Oh, we had the 2008 recession. We also had the other recession, but I was too young. I was like 3 years old in the late 90s, early 2000s time. Just imagine all those at one time. Just imagine a natural disaster, economic disaster, financial disaster. All happening at one time. All I can say right now is that just find happiness, find peace. Find your peace. And I found my peace, and I keep letting my peace get disturbed by what other people say. And that's why I have to isolate myself a lot. Because I know if I keep listening to myself, I'll be fine. But find your peace. Find your happiness. Find your joy. Count it all joy. And if you are affected by the future crash, I hope I'm in position to help you by that time. I just keep feeling like I'm not going to be ready yet. I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine personally, but I just don't think I'll be ready yet to help other people when it happens, and that hurts me. Like, I can't even explain to you why that hurts me so much that I won't be able to help other people when they're going to need it most. They're going to need it so bad. And I might not be able to help them. Maybe I'm just being dramatic, and I'll be able to help some people, but I won't be able to help all of you. Not by myself. That's why I make videos, because, you know, a video has no limits to how many people it can reach. Baby Shark reached like 4 billion people. I don't know how many people my videos will reach. I just know that I need to keep recording my journey and sharing with other people that is like, no matter how deep you think you are, you will come out of it. You will come out of it. You will come out of it. You just need to keep trying. You need to keep going. You need to keep praying. And you need to keep your mind positive. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope that you guys have a beautiful decade. I am hoping that you all are just with me on this decade. I'm wishing you all the happiness bless you guys. Bye, Unicorns.